Hello and welcome back to the Arctic winter here in Out of War. So we're over at our new coast. You can see in the distance there our original mine, which we will get back to working on, of course. We're far from done over there. But today we're about to reach level 28 there, and if we go into our store here and have a look at our vehicles, you can see what I'm aiming to do. So we have tunnelers available there at level 28, so I want to go ahead and buy one of those as soon as we reach it there. So we're about to do that. But firstly, we have a little bit of work to do here. We want to clean up this with the loader here. So our tunnel is actually going straight into the side of that cliff there. And we have some talent points to spend. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to the skill tree there. I mean, I have no intention of taking out a loan, so can we go down here? So from quests, we're not doing quests is the problem. Okay, so this one down here is really useful. It's going to make our materials cheaper. So we're going to go down into this. What does this do? Automated systems. Increase our production yield. Ooh. So I'm actually buying quite a lot of concrete blocks and stuff, so I'm going to go with the reduced prices there. Very interesting indeed. So we'll keep working our way down this tree for now. I haven't actually looked at too much of this, so we can do some more jumping, and I believe we have the fastest running speed at the moment. So yeah, we'll get back into that as soon as we get more skill points there, of course. So as this is a new mine, I want to go ahead and buy a set of machinery for this mine. So the first thing we're going to need here is some fuel, and we can actually go ahead and buy this now. They're both the same price, but I'm going to go with this one. But we will keep that in our inventory for just now. So we have our bloom roller and our bar roller there. I'll get those into some storage eventually. So we're going to need some fuel. Let's get you in a nice position here. How about right there? Not perfect, but that's good enough. And I do actually want to go ahead here and get ourselves a new loader. I believe we have the best one available at the minute, which is the L11, right? Yes, and this is slightly cheaper. I remember this being 234k, so there's our skill points coming into good use already. Now, let's get you dropped down here. And there are those conveyors moving the air. So let's just get a couple of loads dumped into this dump deck here and make sure that everything is running. Get ourselves a full tank of fuel there. And start scraping back this heavy layer of frost, or ice I should say. So the pay dirt is quite deep down in this map, so I expect to be digging just dirt there for quite a while. Let's follow our conveyor down here, make sure everything is working okay. Should be dropping in there to our hopper, and it is. Our water still has not come on here in the wash plant, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. We're collecting just dirt for the time being. Okay. So we'll have our coal in there if we find any coal. And here is our frat floater, which will collect all of our other ores. So yeah, that appears to be working. But this water pump is not working, and that is annoying me. That's okay. So let's continue to scrape out a nice little tunnel entrance there for our new vehicle. Oh, the lag. Wow. Oof. Or the frames, I should say. Oof. Oh my god. I noticed that when I'm kind of digging through that first layer of frost there, it does get like very jumpy and the game just doesn't run well, but once you get past the frost here, or the ice I should say, it kind of settles down and becomes normal. I've had a little run around the Scandinavian map and it doesn't seem to do this, but perhaps it is just this map, I am unsure. Back a little bit more there and we can dump. There we go. Nice full buckets. So we're quite away from our biggest loader there, which unlocks at level 45 unfortunately. If we could find some coal to do some quests, we can kind of cheese it and get there pretty quickly, but the coal that I have come across in this map, it is very, very small patches indeed. It's like almost not worth doing it, so you would need to get an excavator and kind of dig down. And I do plan on using the excavator again, but I kind of need to think it through and maybe change some controls. I mean, it's not incredibly difficult to use, it's just quite a lot of muscle memory involved. Whereas the loader here, it's a couple of easy movements, nice and fast, and you can clear a ton of ground with it. But I do really like the aesthetic of this map. It does kind of feel like you're out in the middle of nowhere. I've been trying to build it up the best I can there with a couple of roads and the quest buildings. But we're definitely very, very isolated out around here. But that's okay. Just more gold for us. Nobody else wants it. So as I get more and more into the side of this hill here, we should start seeing some pay dirt reasonably soon, I would say. Let's get this overburden out of the way for a new machine. And just as I say that, I'm starting to see some pay dirt right there in the middle of our screen. Let's get some of this overhang off. There we go. Oops. Keep her straight. Eventually I will build another warehouse over at this site and add our production facility in, but for now we will just transport whatever ore we get over to the original one with the 4x4 there. Make some use of that vehicle. Lower our bucket there. We don't tip over. There we go, and dump. Okay, so we'll get a couple more scoops out here and then we'll break out that tunneling machine and see what she can do. I believe the tunneling machine has the same capacity as this bucket, although it's probably not going to be as fast or as efficient as the loader here. Just wait until that save is complete before we dump this load. There we go. Beautiful. Let's kind of get down lower to the ground here to expose that pit earth a little bit more. There it is. Very nice. Okay, so we can extend our bit of a concrete foundation here right up to the face of that pit earth. Let's actually find a place to pull this loader up. There's a nice little spot for that, just there. Okay, and let's get this tunneler out. It's quite a handsome beast. Drop you down there for the time being. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's quite impressive actually. Interesting. Okay, so let's extend our concrete foundation here. I believe we were using grid build. We were. Okay, and let's get into the store here and see how much of a difference our skill points make when we're buying some of these concrete blocks. They originally cost 2,400, so we're saving $36 for each one right now, which is nice. I mean, we're buying them in bulk, like here. There we go. Oops. Okay, very cool. So we're going to put our tunneler straight into the mountain here. Let's see what happens. Alrighty then, let's jump into this beast here and figure out some controls. So the moving is fairly straightforward. We can move our drill bit around here like we did with the loader. Okay, so we can raise this and open it to fill a rock truck, perhaps? I would imagine so. The U to open it and U to close it. So it seems fairly straightforward, I would say. Wonderful. So let's turn you into high gear. So, back into low gear. So how do we actually use the drill bit? Okay, so how do we turn that drill bit on is the question. Y, I guess, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So your little conveyor filling up nicely. It's nice and full. You can see that we're overloaded, in fact. Let's turn into high gear here. Let's go ahead and dump. Ah, beautiful. It's quite efficient, actually. So let's actually go ahead and try and take out some of this ice. We're full already. Try and get a better angle here. Let's get that close up. And high gear. I guess we want to be switching down to low gear when we're actually going in to get a chunk. Stuck. There we go. Scrap this wall out a little bit. So I'm kind of wondering at what point is it going to be more efficient to get a rock truck up here to start loading this into. It's quite slow, so we don't want to be using it to move too much. There we go, another nice load. Back her up. A little bit more. Closed. Let's get into low gear here. Start scraping away the side if possible. feels nice and faster. Let's get her back into high gear. It's quite fun to use. I'm not sure if it's more fun than the loader, but it's something different for sure. Let's get that drill turned on there. Low gear. Nice full load already. Wow. It's really quite efficient targeting that pay dirt, of course. Beautiful. Okay, let's get back in low gear here. Get our drill turned on. Kind of dragging me to the side there, to the left. Okay, we have a nice full load there. Ah, the back is open. Oops. What am I doing? Oh my god. Wasted all that pay dirt. I guess it's a good way to delete dirt if you're in a rush to get somewhere. So let's close that back up. Let's get the drill turned on. And let's move forward. Okay, so we have a different kind of material ahead of us there. Does look like rock. We shall see. Yeah, I guess it is rock as we are getting stuck on it. But we have a full load. Let's put her in our high gear here and reverse it out. Okay, let's actually jump out here and check what is ahead of us here. Is it rock? No, it is coal. Finally, we found some coal. Wonderful. And our plant is set up to collect coal, so we're happy about that for sure. Okay, let's kind of take a bit of a chunk out of the left side here. Low gear and get the drill turned on. Full load already there. Hopefully this is a decent sized coal vein, because everything I've run into so far has been almost non-existent, to be honest. Okay, let's get that close up there. Get our parking brake off. Low gear, and let's get our drill turned on. Beautiful. So the drill doesn't actually appear to want to penetrate the coal, but I'm sure that's a user error, or maybe it's because I'm full here. Okay, let's get high gear. Kind of slipping there on the surface. So to turn slightly. Beautiful. Okay, let's take this opportunity with the rain coming down to get ourselves a little bit further with this concrete foundation. Keep everything nice and straight for ourselves. And you would assume that I would be expanding this cut out to each side, so those won't go to waste. Ah, I was on a roll with the grid build. Beautiful. Oops. It's a shame, but okay, no problem. We're already having our little mine here starting to cave in. But I want to dig that roof out a little bit higher with the loader before I start getting some mesh roofs up. Or steel mesh, I should say. Okay, let's get ourselves back into low gear. Get our drill turned on. Let's raise that drill towards the roof and scrape it out a little bit. Okay, nice full bucket there. Get her into high gear and reverse. There we go. Close you up. Move back in. Let's get into low gear here already. Get that drill turned on. Keep scraping. So yeah, we're struggling to penetrate this coal. I may have to get the loader in here. Oh no, now we're doing it, now we're doing it. Okay, beautiful. Let's get you into high gear. Get it unloaded. There we go. Close that up. Get low gear, drill on. I'm getting cut up a little bit there. Okay, there we go. There we go. Back into high gear. There we go. Yeah, let's bring that drill back down towards the ground. Not into the ground, preferably. Stress. We'll get our low gear and we'll get our drill on. Really taking some nice chunks out of this Peter. So it was open again at the back. I'm bad. I'm bad at the game. Okay, high gear. Okay, get you dropped off. Let's get another couple of scoops here and then I'll probably jump back in the loader and start clearing off the ice above us, I should say. Let's see if we can get a full scoop of this coal. Get the drill turned on there. There, we're getting it. There we go. More. There we go. Back into high gear. Back a little bit more, there we go. Wonderful. It's quite an enjoyable machine to use, I would say. If I remember to close the tail end there. So let's get you back into low gear, get the drill turned on. back we go for more. Okay, let's try and get a couple full ones of just coal here. Low gear, get the drill turned on. Kinda getting stuck up on it here. We go lower to the ground perhaps. Higher. There we go. Kinda half and half that one, half pay dirt, half coal perhaps. Okay, lower gear, get that drill bit on. Beautiful. Nice full one there, just cool. High gear, and throw her in reverse. Low gear. Stuck again. There we go. Nice and full. There we go. I think I'm gonna park this up for now. I want to get back in the loader there and start cleaning up this entrance a bit more. Kind of establish a tunnel entrance for sure. Nice little spot for this just here. Slightly in the way there, but not majorly. There we go. Okay, so I'll probably jump in the loader here and spend a little bit of time in this clearing out the sides of this, etc. Make it look a little bit better. But we're heading straight into the, not quite the heart of the mountain, but let's look up the top here and see what the other side of this looks like. I mean, it goes for quite a way. I don't think we're getting to the other side of this somehow. But maybe. We could probably tunnel out into this little... where are we? No, there is just no way that is happening. Let's have a look at the map here. The map is like huge. I mean, look the size of this mountain. We're only really taking out a small little chunk of it. Yeah, the possibilities with this game are almost endless, I would say. Very good, very good. So I'm happy with that progress. Like I say, I'm going to jump in the loader there and probably spend a little bit of time doing some tidying up around the new entrance here. Establish it, build it up with a little bit of a concrete foundation there, etc. So anyway, I'll probably speed that up. Cheers for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.